Link, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to another show. We're back with some Tokyo Ghoul. We did chill a little bit. That's pretty much it. So yeah, here we go. We're back. It's insanity, dude. It's insanity because we worked pretty hard today. But the day's just starting. Number of battles, baby. Oh. Don't blink, it's your boy Yink. Welcome to another show, welcome to another video on the 9th January 2025. We're doing well today, having a wonderful day. This is a very weird video that we're doing. It's a very weird video that we're doing on the 9th January 2025. So if you're familiar with, technically, if you're familiar with the news, but also most likely if you're a person that lives in either Canada or USA, you should know this news. No, we're not going to talk about the 51st state, although that could be a pretty good video. I don't have enough information, but still. So today we're talking about the TikTok ban. Yes. So today is a weird video, and why? Well, today is the funeral of TikTok. TikTok. I'm gonna make a video about it. I thought it's a good idea, but most likely it's such a journey for myself. It's just a video that I wanted to do because it means a lot to me, and because it means a lot to me, then I think it's a cool video to do. So on a funeral, what I usually do, or what people usually do, they drink. Now, am I promoting drinking? No. Funny thing, if you're on TikTok, you can drink, right? So, na zdrowia. I think the first thing to do, learn about this video. Which thing was going on? Alright, so TikTok is a Chinese company that's owned by Americans. Right? People have been saying that TikTok is stealing information and selling it, but if you look at Apple Home, if you look at a lot of situations, a TV, your phones, they're listening to you, right? Facebook is doing that. Now, we're not standard, it's always legend. Please understand it's always legend. Do not come after me. I don't have the cash. But please don't come after me. But yeah, so they're saying that TikTok is a very bad thing. So, because of that, they plan to ban TikTok, right? So the discussion is going to be having tomorrow, and the ban is going to be in effect on the 18th. Now, there's Trump that says, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it. I do like TikTok." The reality is, even being the president, it is not clear how much Trump can do. I don't like my hair, so I'm gonna be wearing a hoodie. Nothing a little hat cannot do. The video we're watching right now, we're filming this video, we're watching Boogie Fake Cancer Arc. We're playing Tokyo Go Break the Chains. So it's a really good time. We're drinking wine, which is an even better time. So yeah, it's possible that TikTok will not exist. Now, this is not true. TikTok will exist in the UK, TikTok will exist in a lot of countries, but not in Canada or USA, right? So it's a little bit of a problem because I learned to love TikTok. So it comes to chapter number 2 out of the never-ending story of a vendetta. Even after death, it won't end. I hope so. Question of mortality and immortality, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I've been making videos for the last an hour and 45, so starting to feel it, you know? Starting to feel the fatigue. So yeah, so the TikTok ban, how does it affect me? Technically, it does affect me a lot. We're not talking about followers, although I love you guys. I'm talking about cash because I don't make cash. But the TikTok ban does affect me a lot because, okay, so it's a long story. I started making content about 3 years ago, right? Then my entire life, which is 31 year, I've been watching, not my whole entire life, because I've been watching since the beginning of YouTube. Always been a YouTube kid. Now I know what you're saying. Didn't you start on Twitch? Absolutely. The reason I knew about Twitch was because of Kids Boga that I discovered on YouTube, right? So we did start on Twitch. But YouTube was always was always my preferred media, right? Now we had Twitch, which was a great way to make content because it was gaming content. I was like, holy shit, I do like making content on Twitch, and I still like making content on Twitch. So we always were dealing with making videos on YouTube and videos on Twitch, right? Now, somebody that I trust a lot told me go on TikTok. I don't know the person's name, I don't remember, it's been a long ass time. Oh, fuck, okay. But the funny thing is, the really funny thing is, we started, it was the 7th May 2022. We were doing my first playthrough of Elden Ring. And in that first playthrough, we got 1,000 followers on TikTok. Now, at that time, I was working a lot on Instagram. So the craziest thing was, in a year, I want to say like I had 80 followers on YouTube. I had a lot of followers on Instagram though. I had 1,500. I had 2,000. I don't remember. My apologies. I do care about Instagram, but not so much about making content on Instagram. More so as a way to talk to people. Right? And I had about 400, 300, 200, 300 on Twitch. In 1 year on TikTok, I was halfway. Not even. I did like 3 months on TikTok. That's about the time. I know it. I finished the Elden Ring, the first playthrough in October. So I would say May, mars, avril, May, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre. So in 6 months, we had 1,000 followers, which was almost half the amount of things that I got in a year and a half. So in 18 months, I got twice the amount of things that I got in 6 months on TikTok. So at first, TikTok, I did not like it. I did not like the Charlie D'Amelio. Now I like her. I think she's cool. I think she's cool. You can hate me for it. You don't care. The TikTok wasn't my preferred way, but it was more so about dancing. I felt like you had to be. TikTok was kind of the cool YouTube. If you were pretty good looking, if you were popular, holy shit, you're part of it, right? And then I discovered, and I feel bad. It's a black content creator that really made me like TikTok. Really like me. It's the guy who's behind pissing off my African parents. So what he does is he sings songs like "When I was a young boy" and his father goes crazy, right? Which really made me like. I liked also. There's a guy who cooks, but he goes after big like the Cajun. I don't remember the name of the guy. And then Two Turn 20 were all people that made me like TikTok. But at first, TikTok was really more about the. It's insane. My story on TikTok is insanity, and this is why I'm making this video. Ultimately speaking, I'm gonna be completely honest. If the app closed, don't care. But I do care a little bit because I had a history with TikTok. So that made me like TikTok. But at first, TikTok, honestly speaking, didn't like it. It was just to get followers. Now I was hoping for TikTok followers, right, to transfer into YouTube because I was always a YouTube kid. On Twitch, listen, on Twitch, even if I have 0 viewer, I don't care. I really like gaming. I really like streaming, and Twitch is that. Twitch is really speaking the perfect application for me because I get to relax playing video games, but I also get to make content, which is my passion, my dream. That was important to me, right? And something happened on the. I want to say the 10th of May. And when I say I want to say, I mean I say. Something happened on the 10th of May 2024. It was this year. We reached 5,000 followers on TikTok. And I was like, holy shit. Fuck. How can I say thank you to people? Right? There you go. So I had to find a way to thank people on TikTok. So I decided to do a TikTok live. My very first TikTok live happened on the 11th of May. And I fell in love with it. I met people, I met cool people. And really speaking, I was getting a lot of results, but I also had a better community on YouTube. The truth is, on YouTube I don't have a community. On Instagram, I do not have a community. On Twitch, I don't have a community, but on TikTok, I have a community. Right? So I was very thankful for that. I met friends, I met really good people, I met people that I kind of care about, I really like, right? And I want to say in 4 months we reached 9,000 followers, which is still amazing. Now we plateaued at 9,000, which is completely fine. But on TikTok, it was such an experience. In a year, I lived more in a year of TikTok than in 3 years of Twitch and in 3 years of YouTube. Now I do really like Twitch, I do really like YouTube, but I haven't lived a lot here. There. On TikTok, I dealt with haters. I don't deal with the haters on YouTube. I don't deal. I'll get one negative comments every month or so. On Twitch, I usually ban the bad comments, right? And on TikTok, I've had some haters. It was a community. It was another experience. So TikTok did bring me a lot. It did really bring me a lot. Now we're sitting at 529 followers on YouTube, and I can guarantee you that most of them are from TikTok. You know, TikTok really helped me out. TikTok really, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's really weird, dude. It's really weird because I didn't expect to like TikTok, and I do like TikTok. So it's a bit sweet. I do like TikTok. If it stops, I don't care. But it's bittersweet because I got to live TikTok. right? In a year. Of course, I would like to live more of TikTok, but I got to live TikTok for a year. And I put in enough. Anyway, we'll see what happens if it closes. RIP TikTok. If it doesn't close, we're good. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Get aside, bro. Get aside. Oh, yes. Hi. Woo, baby. Don't blink, here's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. And doing well because having a wonderful day on this 9th January 2025. Today we're doing a review. Today we're doing the review of Pineapple Express because we just watched a movie. Now, Pineapple Express and me have this long-lasting experience, which is also kind of spectacular. So, you guys know that when I first started to go in the apartment, when I first moved in, I didn't have Wi-Fi, I didn't have the cable. I had a PS3 that broke down. But we had DVD players. Now, I was working in IG, you also know that. Close to the IGA, there was a Walmart, you also know that. I bought DVDs at $5, you also know that. One of those DVDs was Pineapple Express. Now, Pineapple Express is a movie that I watched the shit out of it. Wasn't my favorite movie, wasn't getting to the Greek. We watched it 5 or 6 times. We watched it in French, we watched it in English, we watched it with the comments. Yeah, that's how bored I was, that's how much time I had. But at the same time, it's insanity because it's a movie that I didn't think I was gonna like. I don't do drugs, right? I don't smoke weed, don't do shit. I'm pretty boring. As a human being, I am pretty freaking boring. Now, the great news is, oh, I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, that's true. The great news about that is, how can I put this in 2 words? It's kind of complicated. It's really weird, dude. It's really, really weird because it's a movie. Pineapple Express was a really weird movie for me. It's a movie that I knew. It's a movie that had everything to do. It's a movie that I didn't know if I was gonna like. It's really hard to put into word because it has every single element to make me laugh. However, it wasn't something that I automatically think I was gonna like because of the weed. And I don't have anything against people that take drugs, but there was a meme and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna like it. Am I gonna like a weed movie if I don't smoke weed? And most people that I know that smoke weed, I'm gonna say the best weed movie is The Big Lebowski. But when you ask people that don't smoke weed, they don't even know that movie, right? So I wasn't sure, and I was like, okay, well, there's Chef Rogan that I kind of like. There is, it was James Franco. James Franco, that was before all of the allegation, that was before all of the trouble that he made. I was like, okay, I like this guy too because he played the Spider-Man, right? I grew up with Spider-Man. And, yeah, so I started to give it a listen. And to be honest, I thought it was funny. It wasn't the funniest movie, but it made me laugh. It was actually, there was really a good jokes in there. And it's once again, it's weird because it's the unintended comedy. So, for example, this movie is so fucking weird. So fucking weird. So, for example, there's this guy, the main character, which is Dale, which is Seth Rogen, who dates a girl that's in high school, but she's 18. And one of her students, friends, she comes in and he says, time to suck today's dick. And what he means by that is like, okay, it's gonna fucking suck to go to school, right? But to me, I'm like, holy shit, what a weird thing to say. The movie, once again, one of the funniest things is when he goes to, when James Franco, which is a drug dealer, right, is, it's weird because it's a comedy that doesn't feel like a comedy. Like, for example, the drug dealer goes to see his other drug dealer friends, and they're talking about how he smoked crack, how he got herpes. I mean, that's funny. To me, that was funny, but the humor, you know? And it was like, the big reveal was they go to this bunker, right? In this bunker, there's a lot of weed. I was like, holy shit, this is paradise. But for me, I was like, okay, you know? It was weird. But then I watched it lately, and what I'm trying to say with Pineapple Express was it was this movie that I was able to enjoy, but it wasn't this movie that I thought was a masterpiece. It wasn't this movie that I thought that was this brilliant comedy, right? Now we had movie like Enter the Greek. We had Superbad, which was to me better. But I watched the movie recently with the intent of doing a review for it. And I was like, okay, I'm playing Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain, which is this game. I want to watch a movie that I can watch and I know. So even if I don't pay attention to the movie, I don't care because I already have the memories. But I did watch it. And the nicest thing about it, is the actual non-comedy aspect of it. The non-comedy aspect of it. For example, one of the main characters, Dale, right? And Dale catch a crime. He catch one of the lord, the drug lord, killing somebody else. Right? And the reason why this is good, the reason why this is great, is because we're in a position where, like, okay, this happened. Okay, what are we supposed to do? But it's better than that because via things of comedy, he actually seemed like this extremely talented spy. But he's not. And it's funny because we know that but they don't know that. So it's a critic on how paranoid the drug lord was, which actually makes him a better villain because he's unstable, he's dangerous. Now the two guys, which is Dale and Jim Franco, they got caught in between this. It's such a weird movie because it's a movie that I love, but it's a movie that doesn't really do it for me anymore, you know. And they're constantly back and forth with the Asian mafia, and the Asian mafia think that Dale's one of them, and the bad guy think that Dale's one of them, and it's a sort of a little bit of chaos into an already unstable relationship to fuck up everything. You see, the actual critic of the movie, for example, he's dating this girl that is very, very young. But he's the immature one. Dale, the main character, is an asshole. And the fact that you realize this is so good because you're like, holy shit, Dale doesn't want to be the friend of a drug dealer. And it's like the big joke of the movie is your drug dealer is always trying to be friendly with you. But it's a buy and sell, right? And in the movie, you realize that the main character, the character of James Franco, is actually a better person than Dale. Dale is an asshole. He's an asshole. He doesn't have any friends. He's not being kind. He has this younger girlfriend. And he gets at everybody because he's jealous, he's insecure, but she's done nothing wrong, right? And she's more mature than him. So the whole movie of Pineapple Express is this case in point of, okay, well, there's this guy who thinks that he's better than everybody else, but he's the worst person here. There's this guy who, once again, is being taught about this genius guy who puts a stick in every single wheel he comes across at. But at the same time, it's not. Because you're like, holy shit, dude, this guy's a mess. And that's the beauty of Pineapple Express. The beauty of Pineapple Express isn't the comedy. The beauty of Pineapple Express isn't necessarily the tragic, is how much of an asshole, how much of a cancer this person is. And how he's the one that affects everything. Dale, the main character, is actually the unofficial villain of the story. He takes a drug dealer and he puts him in trouble. Right? He takes his girlfriend and puts her in trouble. Right? And he plays the victim. Right? He plays the victim. His ally at the very end, he goes in to see a guy, see that this guy is shot in the belly, and still say, I need your help. So it's a mess of a movie, but you know what? That's a movie I grew up with. That's pretty much it. So, if you're watching, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Don't like this, your boy Ying. Welcome to another show. We're posting videos playing Tokyo Ghoul Breaking the Chains. We're doing another movie review. One of my favorite movie on this 9th January. I hope you guys are doing well. It's such a good movie. It is Step Brother. Now, the craziest thing about Step Brother is I never really watched the movie. And I never really cared about the movie. Step Brother, when we were to start a video, that we've been making content for 2 hours, right? It's 6:23. We've been making content since 4:15, so we haven't stopped yet. So long story short, Step Brother was a movie that I heard was good, but didn't care about it. Now, the crazy thing about Step Brother is how much of a subculture it has. People are still calling this movie a genius movie. They're still calling this one of the best movie ever made. And the reason I give a fuck about the movie is once again, is the reputation that it has. On the premise, two brothers, which is Will Ferrell, and I forget the other guy's name, I'm so sorry. But I wasn't really interested in it. And the Step Brother, it to me didn't feel like a good movie. To me, it didn't sound like a good movie. But people said, oh, this is a great movie. No, the funny thing with Step Brothers, before we even start, funny thing with the intro, the funny thing with the intro is, yeah, we're gonna do that too. We're gonna do this another video. I have a good idea. So the greatest thing with Step Brother is, I watched it because of Ricky Bobby, which was a movie about a NASCAR driver, where we had the two actors working together. It was a fucking great movie. And I was like, holy shit, this is also good. And it's weird because Step Brother, as you watch it, and it's amazing. It's amazing because I watched it so many times, and it's still almost a masterpiece. From the main character, which are two overgrown child. So to me, Step Brother is a direct contrast with South Park. The direct contrast with South Park is endearing because it's kids acting like adults, and Step Brother is endearing because it's adults acting like kids, right? So we got two opposing forces, which is the two Step Brother, who actually unite to it's such a masterpiece. Even when you think about just the plot of it, right? They're two parents, and they're burdened by their son, right? Now, what I would have loved if the other character, not Dale, but we watched a movie like last week, so I don't know if you know. Fucking knows. I would have loved that he had a brother, but you see, Dale to me is a better character because he has his brother and he has his direct contrast. This brother is an asshole, but he's super successful. He has his brother, who's an asshole, but is still the pride and joy of their parents. Right? They're two characters that are very, very similar, and it's once again, it's a turn of fate. Like, what are the chances that they meet? Not a lot of chances. But it also how they become friends and how they destroy the life of everybody else. But since they're so close, it's not the part of they bring the marriage of the parents. They bring the marriage of the brother, right? Then the parents, they weren't really meant to be together, and the brother was an asshole, so he deserved it, right? So you don't really care about that. But it's the situation. The movie itself, if it was played by younger people, wouldn't be funny. If the plot wasn't an overgrown adult that live in the parents' house, it wouldn't be funny. And that's what I love about the movie. And it's so simple, and it's so great. And the fact that they take the liberties. For example, the brother wants to set a house, right? And they dress up as a Klans member or as Nazi, which is something that should be cancelled. That would be cancelled today, right? No, we know it's a joke, but still. Or the fact that they play like a dead. The comedy is so stupid. So there's a moment where Dale pretends to be dead, and then he's blinking, and it's so funny because it shouldn't happen, but it somehow works. The fact that Step Brother is so popular is it's so chaotic. It's a movie that shouldn't work, but it's a masterpiece. The plot is great, but the actual interpretation of the plot is even better. Not even better. And so it's a really good movie. It's one of those movies where I don't want to talk too much. One of those movies where it's a weird thing to review, because the beauty of Step Brother is the plot, but the execution, and you don't want to talk too much about it because it should be left alone. It's like a perfect cake. You're not gonna put icing on it. So watch it. It's really, really good. Don't blink, here's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. This is doing well. We're having a wonderful day on this 9th January 2025. Today we're talking about one of my favorite shows. We're talking about the genius of South Park, the genius of Matt and Trey. The funniest thing South Park and I have such an history. Talking about Miss V, which his favorite show is South Park. But honestly, South Park to me, one of those classical shows that really, really changed me. As a person, as a gamer, you look at the gamer, take away the last game, which was shitty, but take the stick of truth, take the fractured butt hole. Are a great game, but South Park, the reason why it changed me is because of the humor. It's because of the whole show. Now, why is it a super important show to me? When I was younger, I had really shit parents, right? Really, really shit parents, but also very lenient parents. My parents, when they were in their room, very shit. When I wasn't in the same room with them, they were super relaxed, right? The funny thing is, I would watch two shows at a channel called Play 2. It was The Simpsons and it was South Park. That's how old I am. But it was so fucking good because South Park was these kids. One of the shows that I remember was the show where Cartman pretended like he's Hitler, you know? And it wasn't funny, but it was going so far. South Park was a show that had no limits. But South Park as a kid was really funny. As a young adult was full. See, South Park was really good about South Park is back in the days YouTube would have entire season on. So 12 hours, 13 hours, and I could have them, and it was so freaking good. But at the same time, it was so weird because as an adult is where I truly discovered the truth about South Park. Truly discovered how good the show is. So the main plot of the show is kids that are put into adult situation. Kids that have an understanding of life and they're swearing and it's funny, right? But the beauty of South Park is the... Oh, I got a call. My mom. So yeah, because she was really worried yesterday because I have a new job. This new job isn't what I was expecting, but that's another story. As an adult, I understood how good South Park was, in the sense of it's more so the characters behind South Park. For example, Randy. Randy is a fan favorite, but Randy, apart from being